Alright, so here's my observatory here in New Mexico. It's done like stellar vision. Added a few things, as well as modified a few things. Added some brushes underneath. Got the cloud watcher. Inside, you got the CDK24 and the GM4000 mount. And here we got the CDK12.5 SIM120. About another 3 minutes for the automation to work, but I changed out their automation. Got the Dark Dragons. Basically got a power supply there. It's a Dragon layer. And then the rack goes across there. This little Wi-Fi thing. This whole setup used to be taken up by the old motor and control unit, which is 2 big boxes. So this simplifies it very well. They also have setups for the soft close, which you'll see it how it works in a little bit. Added lights all the way around. And we're in Nina. I did 2 setups on this one, so I can minimize this and have both setups. This will be the 24 and this is the 12.5. Everything's mainly prioritized on the 24 because of the way the safety sensors are. This has the Wi-Fi sensor right there. It knows when it's parked and it's safe, and that's connected to the roof. So basically, anytime that it's not parked this way, it will not open or close. Just because this thing exceeds past the roof limit, so if it's not parked, then it's gonna actually hit the roof. Right now I did a few settings. So far I've gotten this done pretty well in settings wise. Haven't had a time where it's rained yet to where it's just closed itself. But other than that, just kind of waiting for the sequence to start up, so it's got another 1.5 minutes. The mount, the GM4000 mount, it's got an extender, so it's probably like yay big. That was cheaper than buying a whole nother counterweight. These things are probably like, what, 60 pounds each, so it's a lot of weight. The trike here is a custom built one. I can't even remember the company now. I think it's like APT or something, but it took a while to get custom made. I didn't really want to do anything permanently with the ground, since basically at any time doing military they can just tell me I need to sell a house and move to another location. So this whole observatory is just bolted down to the concrete pad, to the point of where I can just get another pad laid down at my new location, unbolt this, fold up the walls, and then take it with me. Alright, so let's watch this go. Yeah, I got an all sky camera right here. It's not really connected to anything, but eventually this thing's gonna look. My first option is gonna be looking for time, which is another 20 seconds. And then it's going to look for the status of the telescope, which is going to say safe. It's going to open the roof. Then it's going to unpark the mount and slew up to a south target I have. It's probably not going to catch it, but here we go. Update the wiring, a few other things, and the scope. It's got a nice old horizon, no real trees to worry about except over there and the satellite, of course, but other than that, it's pretty open. Now it's unparking. And like I said, I have this one set up kind of separately since it doesn't have to worry about roof clearance. I just do it based on time, so usually after this one's up and running, that's when I want to start doing things. Alright, there it goes, it's unparked. I think it has a faster speed than this, but it's usually louder, so I set it at, I think it's like 5 degrees per second. It's perfectly fine enough for me. That's how big this sucker is. This is the nickname Big Ben I gave it. Just because it's big and it's pricey. I did get it on a sale though, so I didn't pay full price for it, but I had to pay full price for the mount and the tripod. Other than that, I just did this video. It's still bright outside, so it's not going to really be able to do anything. But I want to show that I can make it to where it shows that it's going to be unsafe and clear, and it's running a script on here that once it sees that, it's supposed to see that it's unsafe and park everything. So it just showed it's unsafe. It's going to park the scope, so the scope gets parked. So of course the roof can't close with it. And once the roof sees that the sensor shows it is the exact location it needs to be for parked, it'll close the roof. I also want to eventually add a flat panel to one of these sides just so I can do that. The panel I had ended up messing up, so I have to send it out. And then it's going to see that it's parked. It's going to send a command to the roof. And once it shows that it's parked, it's going to wait a few seconds. It's going to query the roof. It's going to say it's safe. And it's going to close. Supposed to close. I did not close that because I need to give it more time. But we'll adjust the settings in that. Like I said, I have not had it once to where it can show that it's doing this automated when I'm gone. That's a soft close. It goes really slow at the end. So that's essential. And everything's parked. And it will basically sit there in Nina and wait until the cloud watcher shows that it's safe, and it will open the roof back up and start shooting again. Yeah, and that's basically it. I haven't came up with a name for this thing yet. Eventually I'll have to. There's a lot of pigeons that came around here, so I had a little owl, little wing things. Hopefully these clouds are going away. And it should be opening up to a nice clear night. Well, that's all I have. Thanks.